and associates. Let's talk about coronavirus. Some people think it's a hoax. Some people think it's a government ploy. I'm not here to dispute any of that. I'm not here to confirm or deny any of it because, quite frankly, I wasn't there when coronavirus was created. I don't know who created it and don't particularly care at this particular moment. What I do care about is the reality of coronavirus. It is real. It does exist. It does cause sickness and, in some instances, death. That's real. It doesn't discriminate. Some people argue that it attacks ethnic minorities. Some people argue that it attacks elderly people. It doesn't discriminate. It attacks anyone and everyone at any given moment. That's the reality. So, the topic of this very short video is, should the governors of the states in the United States reopen their states? Should the economy be restarted? Should we get back to living our lives as normal? There are many citizens who say no, and there are many citizens who say yes adamantly. They say yes so adamantly that they are on the Capitol steps in their own states protesting. They're out there with picket signs, rifles, shotguns, pistols, and they're on the Capitol steps protesting the governors, saying that they want the state reopened. They're doing it in Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Ohio, and other states. Let me give you my views on this, and hopefully this will affect somebody out there and help them think through this a little more clearly. Because everything I'm going to say here is not biased. It's just logic. It's just logic. Here's how I see it. I'm a former United States Marine. I signed documents and took an oath to defend this nation with my life. Are acting in proper accordance with the United States Constitution. I believe that the governors are acting attacked from a foreign enemy is quite blatantly unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional on many levels. So I'm with the protesters in spirit. The protesters are right. We have a right to be free. Too many people fought for and died for the freedom of America. Too many people fought for and died for the United States Constitution and the Bill of Rights. Um, the preamble to the United States Constitution begins with these very words: we the people, in order to form a more perfect union, yada, yada, yada. But let's go back to that beginning. It says, we the people. This is a country of citizens that elect officials to represent us. These officials are public servants, not public emperors. This is not a dictatorship. They're servants of the people. That's the reality of government. We have somewhere along the line somehow allowed it to slip away from us. We've allowed politicians to maneuver their way into dominance. The president says, I'm going to sign some stuff. Congress rushed some stuff through, and the president signed it for stimulus money. So everybody gets given them. But that's another story for another day. Let's get back to the point. Should these states open up and return to commerce? Should the economy be reopened? Should people get back to their lives? As I stated a minute ago, I 100% firmly believe that the governors do not have the constitutional authority or the legal authority to mandate a lockdown. However, I do believe that we should stay in our homes. I don't think it should be mandated by law. I think it should be mandated by common sense. Coronavirus is very weird, very, very real. People that we know are dying. Dead is done. People are dying. people who had their whole lives ahead of them, people who are in their 20s and 30s and 40s, teenagers, kids are dying because some of us don't think that this virus is real. We don't think that it's going to affect us, that it's going to reach us, that it's going to change our lives. It will. That's not my opinion. That's what's happening. Watch the news. And if you don't trust the news, walk through your neighborhood, look around. You'll see people are dying. Go visit the funeral parlors, go visit the hospitals. You'll see this is very real. So no, I don't think government should mandate a lockdown. I think the government mandate should be reversed. But I think common sense should dictate that each and every American take it upon him or herself to say, no, I'm not going out unless it's an absolute necessity. I'm going to stay in and give the CDC and the caught up. They need to get caught up on perhaps finding a vaccine or some type of antidote or cure. They need to get caught up on bed space at hospitals and places where they treat people. They need to get caught up on face masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, disinfectant spray. We need to stay in the house and give this country a chance to breathe, give this country a chance to settle down, calm down, so that when we do come back out, we'll be good as new and better than ever. Donald Trump, in my opinion, is absolutely the worst president that has ever existed. But his campaign rhetoric, his campaign theme was "Make America Great Again." He had it on his hat, "Make America Great Again." Well, that's a bunch of bull crap because America hasn't been great yet. Not for Black people, not for a lot of minorities, but that's neither here nor there. What I do believe is we have an opportunity to make America greater than it has ever been if we just stay in the house. Stay in the house, enjoy your TV, your music, your family, your children, your rest. Cook some stuff you've always wanted to cook. Sew some quilts. Do whatever it is you've always wanted to do, but never took the time to do it because life was moving too fast. Here's your blessing. Here's your opportunity to get your life in order. And here's your opportunity to live and let live. Stay in the house. As for the protesters out there on the Capitol steps, like I said, I'm with you in spirit. What the governors are doing is unconstitutional. However, what you're doing is deadly. So if I have to choose between the two, I'm going to side with the thing. Put away your picket signs, put away your guns, your whatever. Go home, be with your families, rest, pray, and let America bounce back from this as we have bounced back from so many things. That's not asking a lot. No, it's not going to be 2 years. It's not going to be a year. It's not even going to be 90 days. How do I know? Because I know this country. I know how things work. They're not going to allow the economy to be shut down that long. The government is not going to send stimulus checks out every week for a year. That's never going to happen. They're going to open up this economy, but we have to do our parts. Stay home. The more of us that stay home now, the sooner we get back to where we're trying to go. So that's a word from Sumerian Publishing Company. I am the CEO and president, Breeze Canada. Have a blessed day. Universal life.